as the marshal and Alistair dragged the dead weight of the banker out into the night. The truth had finally come to light, brought forth not by guns or violence, but by a widow's love, a doctor's intellect, and a secret folded in silver dot asterisk 3 months later. The crisp autumn air of the Colorado mountains carried a new sound not the silence of a collapsed shaft, but the rhythmic clang of hammers on steel and the determined shouts of working men. A newly painted sign stood proudly at the entrance to the claim. The Hayes Silver Mine. Amelia Hayes stood on the ridge overlooking the bustling site. She was no longer dressed in the somber blacks of a grieving widow, but in a practical deep blue dress, a leather-bound ledger held in one hand. There was a new confidence in her stance. The quiet resilience she had always possessed now forged into the authority of a woman in charge of her own destiny. Dr. Alistair Finch stood beside her. He wasn't looking at the mine, but at her, a quiet smile on his face. The restless search for solitude he'd carried for years was finally, blessedly, gone, replaced by a profound sense of peace he had never expected to find. "He would have been so proud, Amelia," Alistair said softly, his voice nearly carried away by the breeze, "to see his dream in your hands." Amelia's gaze softened as her hand went to the silver locket, which she still wore every day. It was no longer a vessel for a dangerous secret, but a cherished memento of a love that had been, and a symbol of the harrowing journey that had led to a new one. "He knew I could do it," she said, a hint of wonder in her voice.